I'm meteorologist Stephanie Abrams alongside meteorologist Jordan Steele and Jim Cantori, and we want to get to that flooding in the Northeast. There are roads washed out, highways that were shut down, water rescues ongoing. Jim, it was just awful.
It really was.
8 to 10 inches above average. Yeah, I mean, add Debbie on top of this. So you had Debbie, and before that, it wasn't even super duper dry for a lot of us in the Northeast, right, to begin with. So now we're just putting more on top of a full glass of water, and there's nothing we can do. Let's point out Ernesto here. There's Ernesto. I mean, what are the chances this thing made landfall right on that teeny tiny island in the middle of the Atlantic? It's wild. Anyhow, that's going away. Still propagating out, though, waves here along the East Coast. So that means rip current is still going to be an issue. And we still have energy in the atmosphere that has yet to go through. And so that's going to help kick off more showers and storms for us as we go through the day. Few lingering raindrops for us here into Massachusetts. We have them into western New York, and as we widen out, doesn't look too bad, right? But the forecast shows some showers and thunderstorms straddling the I-95 corridor, and we have that threat for flooding. And I want to mention, look at Connecticut. Oof. This is the last thing we need in Connecticut is more rain to come down. And how much rain would it take to flood? If you look at the legend here, where you see the red and the orange, all you need is a ½ inch or an inch of rain in an hour to cause flooding, and we could definitely get that out of some of these storms. Notice we're in that 1 to 2 inch range here into Connecticut, northern New Jersey. I mean, you don't need a lot in order to get flash flooding. So how does it all play out? We have some clouds this morning. It's not going to stop us from getting that daytime heating. By the way, we're still going to be a little bit below average in the Northeast today, but we get well below average over the next couple of days. This is what's going to be concerning. Thankfully, it's moving, but as you know, some of these can put down very heavy rainfall very, very quickly for us. So let's have a closer look at Connecticut. This is one of our, biggest issues right now because we are just so saturated and had so much destruction already. Notice that the day is pretty quiet, so you might think, oh, not a big deal, but a little bit of a relief from some of the heat and humidity here in North Florida with that dry air coming in. But that humidity is back, and that means we're going to see more rain and more storms here throughout the peninsula, aiming up towards the Panhandle. And I know that this is kind of where everyone's wrapping up, heading back to school, and all the vacations are starting to wind down. So if you are headed to Florida and you end up getting stuck in this, you're going to be pretty bummed out. But it's Florida. You're not going to see just complete rain all day, every day. It's breaks in and out. So that's a good thing, especially in the morning. The mornings are usually pretty quiet into Florida. Then you get that daytime heating and you get the difference in temperature between the water and the land. And that causes a sea breeze to kick in. And so you see some of those storms develop. Now, of course, with that little boundary, you can see it laying across the state. And that's where we have the bulk of the rain. Along that boundary, you could get some more showers and some more thunderstorms. And it's going to be an all-week event for us here. We will see more of them. And overall, you're going to get 1 to 2 inches. This is our rainy season, of course, not only because of the sea breeze, but because of hurricanes bringing a lot of moisture to the area. Tampa, it's going to be a hot, humid one again today. It's going to be rough out there, and then we will see the rain come in. And if you've ever thought about why do we have weather? Well, think about if it just got hot, 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 and we had nothing to cool us off, we wouldn't survive. So the weather helps balance the hot and the cold, Jim, very simplistically.
Yeah, really, yeah.